Hey guys, today I'm recreating Shay Mitchell's makeup from the Teen Choice Awards. If you want to see what I used, then keep on watching. I'm going to start this off with Kevyn Aucoin Skin Enhancer in number 9 and apply that all over the face with my foundation brush. You usually see me use this product for concealer, but it also makes for the perfect full coverage foundation. I'm working that all over, covering pretty much all the bases except for the very top of my forehead along my hairline. Reason being, that's usually where we're the darkest on the face, and we're going to warm this area up later, so this just saves you some time. Now I'm going back in with my damp beauty blender to work this cream into the skin and make sure it's applied evenly, and will you look at that? Not impressed with that blemish. Here I'm applying a much darker foundation in the hollows of the cheekbones and along my hairline to warm up the face. See, this is what I meant earlier about going back in with darkening the forehead anyways. For this, I'm using another skin enhancer in number 15 and making sure to blend so those two shades blend seamlessly into one another. And this is a Cinema Secret foundation powder, and truthfully I don't remember what the color is because I'm using the Pro Pans, but I love these powders. Oh, here I was scared about fallout staining my white top, so I grabbed a tissue to save the day. Back to what I was saying, I'm using the light one to set my foundation and then this darker one to set the areas where I use the darker foundation. Get it? You guys following along? Just simply around the hairline and cheek contour is all. And for brows, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in medium brown and filling them in quite heavily because Shay has very full, beautiful eyebrows. I followed along my natural shape but didn't accentuate my arch, rather making them more straight across. I also didn't extend the brow by much. She has a long brow and shorter tail. You'll understand if you take a look at the reference picture. And then I used a spoolie to blend these heavy brows out afterwards to help get rid of any harsh lines. And time for shadow. I used a Too Faced Semi-Sweet chocolate bar and mixed caramel and frosting together and applied that all over my lid as a base. With what was left on my brush, I worked a shadow into the crease and it created a naturally darker color which worked perfectly for this look. I then used a fluffy brush to smooth it all over. Then I used Mousse, a matte brown, and added that to my outer crease, going over top of what I just applied. This added a light, soft, smoky effect, and then I applied the L'Oreal Carbon Black liquid pencil to my upper lash line, making sure to keep the line as close to the lashes as possible so there's no spaces when I apply my falsies. I also used this to rim my waterline and worked it into the lash line with the sponge applicator on the back of the pencil. My Huda Beauty lashes! I've always wanted a pair so I could do this, and these are the Samantha falsies. To clean up under the eyes, I used my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in medium and applied that directly under the lower lash line in a triangle shape and then out towards the edge of the eye. I also applied some to the bridge of the nose, Cupid's bow, and chin because this concealer is great for brightening. And then of course back in with my beauty blender to blend that all out and work it into the foundation that I already had on. And going back in with my trusty tissue again, I applied some more of the Cinema Secrets light powder over top of all the places I used the concealer to make sure it was set and crease proof. I'm going back in with mousse now and using a pencil brush to apply this color to my lower lash line in light back and forth motions, and then I added the black liner to my waterline and slightly on my lash line before adding Truffled, a darker brown than the last color I used, and did the same thing. Light sweeps of color blending the black liner and shadows together. I also dragged this color from my lower lash line up into the crease to add some extra definition to the outer edges of the eye, and after adding a touch of color, I then used my blending brush to work it all together. I added a few coats of L'Oreal Miss Manga Rock Mascara to my lower lashes and then moved on to bronzer. I'm still using the nearly finished Smashbox bronzer, that's a tongue twister, in Sunkissed Matte. I use this as a light contour to the cheeks and up along the temples and hairline to warm up the face. Next, I used Fawn from the Anastasia contour kit to contour the nose, and I made sure to apply this color lightly because it's easy to get carried away and have it look too dark. For blush, I used Blossom by Youngblood and ever so lightly apply this to the apples and contours of the cheeks. I love this color for a really natural look. And then I used the Mary Loumanizer by the Balm and applied this to the tops of the cheekbones with the contour brush by Real Techniques, and then made sure to blend with the beauty blender before lightly adding a touch to the Cupid's bow. I also added this highlight to the tip of the nose and along the bridge because this was a feature that really stood out to me from Shay's look. To finish the eyes, I added some highlight to the inner tear duct and along the brow bone, which is so pretty. Finally, for lips, I used the medium lip liner from Kevyn Aucoin to lightly define the lips and then added MAC's Peachstock lipstick over top. This helped to cancel out my natural lip color, but I still wanted to add one more product on top to match Shay's pretty coral lips, which was this new shade called Revvedup from MAC's Patentpolish Lip Pencil, and I think that did just the trick to achieve her look. So, what do you guys think? Be sure to let me know if you like this look by giving the video a thumbs up and commenting below. Also, if you're new to my channel, click subscribe for more videos and come follow me on Instagram. My username is TrinaDuhra. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.